On this week's World of Saltwater Fishing, I have the shallow water mark, and we're running deep into the backcountry waters behind Islamorada in the Florida Keys. I'm with Captain Ron Brack.
All right, Ron.
And we'll be targeting everything from snook
Yeah, buddy.
Is that a beauty?
That is a pretty fish.
to large sharks.
There's your wildebeest. There goes my rub row. That'll go back to Mako.
Join us on this wild ride.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing. Big fish don't stand a chance.
Islamorada, Florida Keys, aka the sport fishing capital of the world. And for very good reason. You have it all here, from flats fishing to reef to offshore. Some of the greatest sword fishing in the world can be found here, but yet, in the fabled backcountry waters, you have a great fishery for a variety of species ranging from sea trout all the way up to tarpon. On this particular trip, I had the shallow water mark with me, a Mako 21 light tackle skiff, and I was going to meet up with Captain Ron, pirate for hire Brack. I remember him in the early days as being an offshore captain. He ran out of Whale Harbor aboard his charter boats.
I had my charter boat, the Real Pleasure, for 11 years, and we had built a business. My wife and I had bought it together, you know, and the family, and raised the boys with the charter boat, and they got to fish in tournaments and everything.
And this guy put fish on the dock, and big, impressive ones at that too. He was an excellent offshore captain, and through the years had transitioned himself successfully into a leading backcountry guide.
I try to give everybody as much as a fulfilling opportunity as I can to show them as much as I can, all the way from Islamorada into Florida Bay and go towards the mainland, you know, the very southern point of Florida as you can get.
Met up with Captain Ron Brack, a worldwide sportsman. He and I jumped aboard the shallow water mark. Absolutely gorgeous day. Headed out into the backcountry. He said I had this one creek, sort of like a semi-lagoon area. And he said the tide's going to be absolutely perfect by the time that we get there.
Our initial plan when we left Worldwide Sportsman, we started heading out to a couple islands where we knew where the moats alongside the islands were going to contain a lot of fish. So we got a whole bunch of pilchards and a bunch of pinfish and stuff.
I've got to tell you what, to get around the flats, the shallows, and the maze of islands, you really have to have a lot of experience in getting around. Otherwise, you could find yourself in trouble very, very fast back here.
So we settled down in the moat. We power poled down with a current position where we could take and throw baits up against real tight up to the mangroves, because most of the fish are hanging very, very tight to the root systems, predominantly because those lemon sharks are cruising up and down looking for those free meals. George ended up, throws the bait up in there, hooks a beautiful fish.
There is something, I don't know what.
Yeah, Snook
Oh,
on.
I got a snook.
Attaboy. Within seconds of him getting him close to the boat.
Oh, big sharks on him too.
Oh no!
Oh,
Big old lemon shark come up and started chasing it all around. He got it away from it. We got it to the boat.
all right, Ron.
Yeah, buddy. Nice job.
You said you
dude.
knew the spots back here.
Nice job.
Do you see that size of that shark all over him back there?
I thought we were gonna have a half a snook.
I did too for 1 second there.
Excellent.
Isn't that a beauty?
That is a pretty fish. That's a way to start.
Well, I'll tell you, when I release this thing, I'm gonna put my hand in, I'm gonna shoot this thing down by his tail. I saw what was after him. All right, guy, good luck to you. Wish you all the best.
Snook swam off, hoping that was going to be okay, and all of a sudden I got startled.
In a certain part of the mangrove. Look at this!
But some pretty terrifying waters there. It's one part of the backcountry where you don't want to fall overboard.
We'll see how aggressive I'll make a deal with you. If I aggravate you, promise that you won't push me over, and I'll do likewise for you.
I'll take it.
So Ron said, you know, we got a big lemon shark in here. That's probably going to ruin the snook fishing. He said, we got to try to catch this thing and have some sport.
We went right into the shark mode, and I took the heavier rod that we had.
Ron put on a shark leader, which was a number 9 wire. I believe he had a 7/0 extra strong circle hook. And then at that point, we baited with a mullet. We put the rod in the holder, thinking we would go back to pitching under the mangroves and wait on the shark, and it didn't take long at all. That lemon shark was on that bait like it was almost on that snook.
Got him.
Attaboy. Like shooting fish in a barrel.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing, proudly brought to you by Mako. You'll find them where the fish are. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Mercury Marine, go boldly. Simrad and the revolutionary new Halo radar. Go with Simrad and go with confidence.
I'm in the backcountry waters behind Islamorada in the Florida Keys with Captain Ron Brack, and we're hooked up to a large lemon shark.
He's stretching it out, Ron.
Shark on!
Thank you. Figure at one point he's gonna
How
turn.
much line did he get off on you, bud?
He's out there. He said I could just get him to do that turn.
It was just an enjoyable fight to sit and battle something this big in this beautiful backcountry setting where you could really just feel and experience the power of a big shark back in there.
Turn him around.
Good luck on that one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn him around.
I'm saying good luck on you. That's fine.
And now I know why people are so mesmerized by these sharks. You catch a shark out deep, it's a great fight, but it's a totally different fight because the shark has more opportunity to go deep. Out here, it's more of a horizontal fight. That fish gives it all, and you have to sit there and just counter at every opportunity to have a shot at even beating this fish.
It's amazing the sharks that you get in these shallow backcountry waters. Isn't it amazing?
It is amazing.
It's no place to go swimming, huh?
I call it the no swim zone.
There's a good reason why. Here you go, Ron. Turn them loose if you have to. I'm on them pretty good here.
Yes, sir. Well, the first thing I want to say is handling sharks isn't for everybody. And sometimes shark handling isn't for me either. Hang on tight.
I got you.
They're big, they're aggressive, and they got razor sharp, rows and rows of razor sharp teeth. And you have to have a very high degree of respect for them. You've got to know what you're doing to be able to take a hold of a creature that can really put a hurt on you.
There goes my rub roll. That'll go back to Mako.
Hang on. There's no give up in almost any of the sharks, but the lemon shark, he's just a bulldog. God, they just are so aggressive. And you know, you get a hold of them like that and they can come back. There's so many scars on my boat. Anything they can put those choppers on and they'll tear it up. Flop one more time. Uno mas.
You hit that one stumbling block with his pec fins down there. Oh, and there he goes. You
Oh,
got it?
perfect.
That's good. So look at that, saved you the aggravation. Did you have one or two hooks? A single hook?
Single hook.
Ron, I'm telling you what, come out here in the shallow water and fight. They got almost like they have to stick in this channel. You see how far that thing took off in the initial run?
He had 125 yards off on you on the first run.
Man, incredible.
In this little tight space like this, that's a lot.
Oh, and I love this. I got a souvenir. Look at this, how badly you chomped my boat.
You talk about just an exciting opening today between a snook followed by a big shark. We went back up in that creek a little bit more. Things, figured the shark's out of there, things might quiet down. We see some tarpon, small tarpon rolling through, and pitched up a pilchard. It was drifting down.
Pilchard came to the top. You don't want to be down there with this tarpon. I'll walk her to the bow. Here we go. He jumped towards me. He just snipped the hook off.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got weight. It might be around you, Ron. I'm not sure. I do have a good fish here. Gotta cheat him around though. Oh. What the hell? Again.
I was not doing well on tarpon. I had 2 shots at these beautiful smaller fish that could have been anywhere from 10 to maybe 15 pounds, and whatever reason, I blew both of them.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing, proudly brought to you by ACR, the leader in marine safety electronics. Rapala, your best shot at a world record. The Florida Keys and Key West, come as you are. Papa's Pilar, a rum inspired by possibly the world's greatest adventurer.
Islamorada, it's one of those places that it's varied, whatever you want to do. Eco tours where they take you out in the backcountry to look at all the forms of life, from birds all the way down the crocodiles, based on how far in that backcountry you really want to go. You certainly have some top shelf restaurants here. Ziggy and Mad Dogs, my all-time favorite, right here in Islamorada. And it just ranges from Islamorada Fish Company, which is absolutely sensational as well, and it's right by Worldwide Sportsman. You come in at the end of the day, grab yourself dinner. A lot of good restaurants here. And after a successful shoot, one place when I'm in Islamorada that I take my production team to is the Florida Keys Brewing Company. I'll take them there to celebrate a very good shoot. I like this place in that it's a rare bird in the fact that, number one, you go down this little side street called Marada Way. It's a warehouse basically, but in the back they brew their very own craft beer. So definitely put Marada Way, 3rd Thursday of each month for the art festival, and regardless of the time that you're here, make it a point to go by the Florida Keys Brewing Company. What a great place. You'll be hooked. Pines and Palms Resort, my home away from home when I'm down in Islamorada in the Florida Keys. Old Florida style, situated on 5 acres in the tropical Florida Keys. Oceanside pool, they have a tiki bar. Also, depending on the size of the boat that you have, they have their own little dockage out here, which is great for boats on up to maybe 22 feet. But for larger boats, there's area ramps. You could always keep your boat like I do at Worldwide Sportsman. But the Pines and Palms offer excellent trailer storage opportunities here, which I always take advantage of. And if you do very well in the offshore grounds or whatever, and you bring back some fish to eat, they have their own grills that they can bring out to your room. So it's a very self-sufficient area, comfortable to work with. So if you're in Islamorada in the Florida Keys and you're looking for a place to stay, check out the Pines and Palms. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Here you go. I don't know what it is. Oh, Snook. Coming around the bow.
Remember, this is here, dude.
Yeah, am I under you?
Yep, you're fine. You're good.
Here
You're
we
good.
Oh, coming your way, buddy. Oh, careful. Go. Got him. Woo! Get down in here a second here. You see that little...
So beautiful. God, look at that. Nice job, dude.
We slide back a little bit, Ron. Let's go back here. Is that forward rod? We're not tangled up in it when the shark eats it. We're not going to lose the head, are we?
Looks good to me.
What do you think, huh?
I'm thinking you did a great job catching that
It was
one.
under there, and that, like you said, to throw over there, let it put that rod down, let that line go into that mat. He thumped that thing, and I went for all his worth, huh?
Very nice.
That's a slot fish, or we're not? We're gonna let him go, of course.
Right.
Oh well.
Nose into the tide. Let him get his breath.
Yeah. Okay, but watch out for the shark.
Watch out for the limons.
Oh, speaking of the one right here. Think he's had it? All right, we just shifted gears. Snook the shark now, Ron.
No sooner get it up to the boat, get it on board and everything, get it released, and the shark rod goes off again. Lemon shark on again. Rod bows over, scream and drag off. We're gonna have to chase him.
He's a big hoss.
It is a big, I mean very big lemon shark. And I said, you know, Ron, this one I think we're gonna have to go after.
Nice job, bud. Such nice work. Right from the snook, right to the shark. I'm glad it's your back and not mine.
Oh, I know that. I know as much. I think we're slowly but surely closing the gap. And they, what are they gonna do? They're gonna just hang in his channel mostly, or are they gonna get up in the flats and barrel across?
No, he'll go up on the flat as well, but when they do, they don't stay. They end up coming back out.
I got you.
I think they get their real power when they're in the deeper water.
Yes.
When they're on the flat, they have, they got no way to dive or anything, and they are restricted to swimming left, right.
People think, well, sharks, you put anything smelling in the water, they're gonna eat it. I mean, they're like any other animal. You have the freshest bait, that's what they're gonna turn on, and eat.
Yes, sir. And that chum and that fresh meat that was the answer.
They're certainly not a pushover. Like right here. Look at that. Here he comes with a big head. Whoa, 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 he got angry.
That's a big old head.
Yes, it is. I just saw that.
Gee, I love that rod. Look at it. It's stout, but yet it's really awesome.
Let's come over here, maybe we could get him. Looks like you might be here, but don't kill yourself, Ron. You make me so nervous when you do this. It's a shark. It's not worth it.
Oh boy, come here, baby. Oh my goodness, what a big face you have.
Let go. I'm ready to counter.
I think he's about done.
I don't think he's anywhere near done.
George, check this out. He's got somebody else's hook on the other side of his mouth.
Oh.
A mono rig with another big circle hook.
Wow.
There you go. See it?
I do see it. It's been in there a while too. It's all right. The other side needs a little loving on this boat too.
All right, we're not going to get that hooking out of this guy, so I'm just going to cut it here.
Okay, you got the pliers?
I do, sir.
What a monster. You got to imagine how much forage fish that this thing has to eat a day to keep going.
What has he got to chow on? Look at him going there.
You know he's eating some snook. He's on the tarpon. He's on everything in this thing.
You think Snook's like his favorite?
It's ours. Well,
I love those.
Any different? Oh, Ron, what a double header.
Good job.
George's Tackle Locker.
Simrad Structure Scan 3D is cutting-edge technology for studying the contours of the bottom off the port and starboard sides of your vessel as far out as 600 feet. Now, we can see highly detailed, high-definition views of various bottom composites and structures. This includes nooks and crannies, depressions, rocks, pilings, and channel edges, or any structure where game fish or bait fish can be holding. These three-dimensional views are displayed on the Simrad NSS and NSO Evo 2 machines when used in conjunction with the Structure Scan 3D skimmer transducer and module. Using preset virtual point of view angles or scan track pan tilt rotate mode, the views beneath your boat can be adjusted. Given a full view of the bottom around your boat, you can now easily determine which spots are active with life and game fish. It's yet another huge advantage on locating both bait and game fish from Simrad.
Mercury Performance Stats, Florida Keys. Seas 1 to 2 feet. Power 150 horsepower Mercury 4-stroke. Total miles traveled 72. Speed 40 miles per hour. Total fuel burned 19 gallons. George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing, proudly brought to you by Suffix. Always use the best line. Penn, let the battle begin. Starbright, professional grade boat care products. King Sailfish, the pioneer of catch and release mounts. Visit kingsailfish.com.
After battling snook and big sharks in the backcountry waters behind Islamorada in the Florida Keys, I think it's time to give Captain Ron Brack something easy to handle. We kept running around and we wanted to visit one more spot that Ron had. It was a wreck out there. But on the way to the wreck, we're seeing clumps of grass floating around, and tripletail were there, and we had a rod rigged specifically for the tripletail. We noticed one decent sized tripletail. We circled back around with the boat, put a bait on the circle hook, made one shot beyond the fish, reeled it in and dropped it right by the weed pad. My bait was going down, and all of a sudden I see the tripletail's nose aimed down, and it starts slowly swimming. It's like he saw the bait, he's going for it.
Got him.
Nice job, bud. Oh, what a beauty. What a great delivery, dude. Nice job.
Not quite ready for you.
Nope.
Likes hanging out under the boat. Thinks it's a big weed patch.
He thinks we're the spot.
He doesn't know we're trouble. There we have it, Ron. What do you think? Nice, huh? Very good diversion on the run. Hitting these triple tails.
Nice, huh?
I'm loving it.
I've been meaning to fish with Captain Ron Brack for a long time. He's a fun guy to be with back there. He's a humorous guy. He knows the waters, and when one area, when he feels it's starting to run out of gas, he doesn't waste time beating it to death. He says it's time to move on to this other spot.
After all was said and done, and we had covered so many miles, we caught a variety of fish. Everything from the tiniest little guys all the way up to the jumbo lemon shark who decided he wanted to try to eat the boat.
I can understand why he stays so busy with his pirate for hire guide service. Ron Brack, if you want to come down here and bend the rods, he's without a doubt one of the top at it. For more detailed information on saltwater fishing, including how-to videos and features, visit my website, georgepoveromo.com. Also, to keep on top of my fishing excursions, visit me at Facebook. That's facebook.com/George.Poveromo. And I'm also on Instagram at George Poveromo. We'll see you there.